Thank you for joining for this beautiful seated meditation, practicing pranayama and Kriya techniques to really slowly unwind the body, tune into slowness, tune into presence, and slow all the way down. Just a quick note before we get started that I wanted to add, this practice is safe for pregnant women with a couple of modifications. I don't explain those during the meditation, so I wanted to add them here. The first modification is during 4-part breath. If you are pregnant, do not do the holds. So do not hold the breath in or out. Just focus on having a balanced, long, deep, elongated inhale and exhale. You can really connect into your body, into your womb with your baby. Just don't do the holds. And the second is at the very end, we do a practice called pranayama. And you do not want to do apan mudra. So that will make sense when we get to that part of the meditation, but do not do apan mudra, and you can try doing pran mudra and just see how you feel. If it's too much energy and too much heat in the body and you feel that it is disbalancing, then again, just return to a deep inhale in and out of the nose and do not do the mudras. So that's a note for pregnant women. And the other note I wanted to make is that you can also perform this practice while seated in a chair. I perform it seated on the ground, but you can perform it seated in a chair. If you are in a chair, just make sure that your feet, the soles of your feet, are flat against the ground or the floor, wherever you are seated, and make sure that your spine can be fully erect so that you're not collapsing into the back of the chair. Usually this means you have to slide forward a little bit on the chair so that your spine can be free and tall and your feet can be flat on the ground. Okay, thank you so much. That's a note. Enjoy the meditation. Welcome. We will be practicing a seated meditation today with some simple pranayama practices, and we will be slowing it all the way down. So make sure that you have a comfortable seat. I have a meditation cushion that I sit on, but you could use a block, a folded up or rolled up towel, blanket, pillow, stack of books, anything that you can use to elevate your hips above your knees so that your spine can extend long upwards and be comfortable. So make sure that you have a comfortable seat wherever you are, whether that be inside or outside. Gather something and settle in. And as you find your seat, you can close the eyes and breathe in and out through the nose. See if you can elongate the breath so that it is 5, 6, 7 counts in and the same out through the nose. Long, slow, deep breaths in and out through the nose. We're simply attuning to the breath here, attuning to the body, letting anything that was transpiring in your day before this moment, just let it come to rest, let it settle. Feel the weight of your day, all the movements that you've had this morning, this afternoon, or throughout the whole day, whatever time you're practicing. Just feel it kind of sift and settle down into your body. into your bones, into your muscles. Breathing in and out, long breaths through the nose. Feeling yourself settle, feeling all of your cells condense, settle down, draw inward just a little bit. Feel the weight of your presence in this body, in this breath, in this moment. Noticing the position of your body and your posture. Is your spine tall, drawn up? Is your heart open? Is your chin slightly tucked with the crown of your head pulling ever so slightly upward so that your spine and your body may extend, feel length? Allow the circulation of your blood, your lymph, and your breath to flow and to open the more subtle layers of your being, the energy layers of your being as well. Make any adjustments necessary to find this length and to find ease within this posture. We will practice 4-part breath. 4-part breath will be an inhale to a count of 5. Then we will hold for a count of 5. Exhale for a count of 5. And hold the breath out for a count of 5. If you are a more experienced breath worker or breath practitioner or yogi, see if you can go longer than 5 seconds, or see if you can elongate the holds and the exhales. For example, you can inhale for 5 seconds, but maybe try holding for 10 seconds, exhaling for 10, and holding out for 10. Otherwise, we will all practice 4-part breath with 4 equal parts. Inhaling for 5, holding for 5, exhaling for 5, breathing in and out through the nose. Keeping the eyes closed, the spine softly elongated and extended upright. Inhaling deeply, allowing the upper chest, the lower chest, feeling the diaphragm and the belly expand on the inhale, hold, and exhaling, feeling the air, the constriction of the diaphragm, the lower chest, the upper chest as the air leaves on the exhale, and holding out on the exhale. Inhaling through the nose, filling the body with breath. Holding for equal count to your inhale. And exhaling out the nose, equal count. Holding out, equal count at the bottom of the exhale. Continuing with 4-part breath, 4 equal parts. Inhale through the nose, hold, exhale out the nose, and hold the breath. 4 equal parts, 4-part breath. Feeling the body slow all the way down. Feeling the mind slow down. Focusing all of your attention on the breath, the movement of the breath in through the nose, filling the body, circulating through the body out to the limbs on the hold, exiting the body on the exhale, and tuning into the sensation of emptiness in the body on the external hold. And following this gentle rhythm of the breath, feel everything slow down. And after your next external hold, you may release the practice, staying deeply inward with the eyes closed, the focus drawn into the body, into the breath, the sensations of the prana circulating through the body, the slowness, the quality of your presence. Return to a natural breath. And stay inward, stay inward. We will practice Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. With the first 2 fingers of the right hand, we'll bring them to the third eye, resting on the brow bone between the eyebrows. And we will use the thumb to close the right nostril. We will inhale through the left nostril. Gaze focused at the third eye, at the point where the fingers are touching. Gently hold the breath in, and we will use the ring finger to close the left nostril, lift the thumb, and we'll exhale out of the right nostril. Inhaling through the right nostril. Gentle hold as we switch our fingers and use the thumb to close the right, lift the ring finger, and exhale out the left nostril. Inhale left. Close the left, open the right. Exhale right. Inhale right. Gaze up at the third eye, close the right, open the left, exhale left. continue at your own pace, breathing through the nose, long, slow, deep breaths, alternating the nostrils. Inhaling left, gentle hold, exhaling right, inhaling right, gentle hold, exhaling left. Keep tuning in to that subtle layer, the slowness of your being, the slowness of your fibers. How slow and intentional can you make this breath? Oxygenating and nourishing every cell as the breath enters, circulates, exits, empties. Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, a wonderful reset for the nervous system, for resetting the air passageways, the communication between brain, lungs, balancing the left and right hemispheres of the brain and the body, the Ida and Pingala currents, the Ida and Pingala nadis. Inhaling left, exhaling right, inhaling right, exhaling left, slowly, deeply. And after your next round, when you exhale out of the left nostril, you may release the mudra, allowing the palms to rest on the thighs, the knees, or in the lap as is comfortable for you. Keeping the eyes closed, breathing in and out through the nose, staying inward, folding inward, feeling the slowness of your cells. We will practice Sukha Shunya Kriya. Sukha Shunya Kriya, we will inhale in alternating sips of air through the nose and the mouth for a count of 8. I'm going to exaggerate it a little bit to demonstrate, but during the practice we want to keep it fluid and slow. So we're going to alternate sipping air in as if through a straw between the nose and the mouth for a count of 8. And that will look like this. Gentle hold at the top of the last inhale. And we will exhale with the same technique. So exhaling for a count of 8. 8 distinct exhales alternating between the nose and the mouth, like this. During the practice, we want this to be a little bit more slow and fluid, so sipping air in. Gentle hold at the top, and then exhale the same way, 8 distinct parts, alternating nose, mouth. As if you are toggling between the nose and the mouth. You may feel a little bit of a constriction with that toggle at the top of the throat, right in the center of your head here, that's in the sinus cavity. And just feel that toggle or constriction as you alternate between nose, mouth, keeping the breath slow and fluid as it flows between these two channels. Inhaling for a count of 8, exhaling for a count of 8. Alternating nose, mouth, nose, mouth, nose, mouth, nose, mouth. Gentle hold at the top, and exhaling, alternating nose, mouth. 8 distinct parts. Sukha Shunya Kriya. And although these are 8 distinct sips of air in and out, see how long and fluid you can make this practice. See if you can tune into the experience of the breath flowing in like a little gentle trickle of water, just softly flowing through a valley, down a mountain. Like the breath is softly and gently, smoothly flowing in nose, mouth, nose, mouth, nose, mouth, nose, mouth. Gentle hold in, and then see how long and slow and fluid you can make the alternating exhales. Allowing the prana to flow into the body, deeply and nourishingly with each breath, tuning into the rhythm and the flow of this breath, of this prana, as it circulates through your body, unwinding, slowing. Feel at once the density and the presence of your body, your cells, your bones, your blood, the prana moving through it, as well as the spaciousness, the slowness, the fluidity. Slowing all the way down, Sukha Shunya, 8 sips in, nose, mouth, 8 sips out, nose, mouth. And at the bottom of your next exhale, see if you can gently stay there with the breath held out. Feeling the emptiness, the spaciousness, the depth of the silence within, silence that blossoms from this total slowing down of all systems. When you need to, inhale through the nose, filling the body, nourishing the body, and keeping the eyes closed, staying inward, return to center and return to a natural breath. We will close with one final practice, pranayama. With the eyes closed, continuing to breathe in long, deep breaths in and out of the nose. We will add a mudra on the inhale and exhale. On the inhale, we will turn our palms face up and bring the hands into pran mudra. The pinky and the ring finger connect to the thumb, and the middle and index fingers extend out. Inhale, pran mudra, palms up. And on the exhale, we will turn the palms face down, and we will bring our hands into apan mudra. So the pinky finger and the index finger will extend straight up, and the two middle fingers, the middle and ring finger, will make contact with the thumb. It's like the rock-on symbol. Apan mudra, palms down on the exhale. Inhaling, palms up, pran mudra. And exhaling, turning the palms over, bring the hands into Upon Mudra. Exhaling fully. Long, deep breaths in and out through the nose. Inhaling, palms up, Pran Mudra. And exhaling, turning the palms face down, Upon Mudra. Inhaling, tuning in to the prana vayu, the upward moving currents of the body, filling with energizing and nourishing breath, prana, enlivening. And on the exhale, Upon Mudra, tuning into Apana Vayu, the downward, external moving currents, the emptying of the body. Inhaling, filling with prana. Exhaling, emptying, excreting. This is a very grounding and stabilizing practice. Inhaling, drawing in prana, feeling it fill every crevice, every cell of your body. And exhaling Upon Mudra, feeling all of the excrement, all toxins, all stress, anxiety, frenzy, leaving the body emptying entirely. And at the end of the next round, you can release the mudras and return to a natural breath in and out through the nose. Tune into the body, tune in deeply inward. Keep the focus inside of the body, focused on the sensations of circulation, of breath, of flow, expansion, contraction, rising, falling. Feel the weight of your limbs with all tension, all holding from the day totally released. Slowed, unwound. And if you'd like to join, we'll bring the hands to the heart in Namaskar Mudra, thumb gently pressing into sternum with the heart, lifted and open, shoulders rolled down the spine. You can inhale and join me for Om and our closing mantra. Om Shanti 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 Hare Om Tat Sat. Inhale. Shanti. 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 Hare. Tat Sat. We'll close with a bow, taking an inhale through the nose, holding the breath, bowing forward, rising up, exhale, hands to the heart. You can take a moment just to be with yourself. You can keep the eyes closed if you want to stay in a little bit longer, or you may open the eyes and begin to return to your space. Begin to come back and be in this complex external reality. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. May this practice serve you, and through you serve all with whom you come into contact today, this evening, this morning, throughout your week. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. Thank you. Thank you for joining me at Rooted Rahu for this lovely seated meditation. May this beautiful infusion of slowness continue to simmer into every one of your cells throughout the rest of this day or this week. Remember to nourish, hydrate, and ground, and we'll see you next time. Jai Ma.